Is it really possible to fix broken things? Welcome to episode number 252, Fixing What is Broken. As a nurse, I'm happy to tell you it is very possible. Uh, I broke my arm about 9 months ago, and it was horrid. It really was. It was a very severe break and very painful break. Did a lot of nerve damage and just caused me a lot of trouble. But you know what? Now, after surgery and occupational therapy, this hand is in pretty good shape and the bone is in very good shape. It had to take major surgery and some screws and a plate. It took a lot, but it is fixed. It's repaired now. I broke my leg in 1980 roller skating. Actually, a teenage kid did it for me, slammed into me probably at about 30 miles an hour, and I was probably going easily 30 miles an hour too. Just really destroyed my leg. I had to wear a cast from my toes to my bum for over 6 months for a grand total of 28 weeks. But this leg is awesome. And I've been walking around on this leg for the past 42 years. Thank God, that young bones set well. And so the doctor, who is really good, took care of me. And what do you know? My broken leg is awesome. It's been carrying me around for over 4 decades, and I believe it'll carry me around quite a lot longer. Oh, and I continue to roller skate on it. So, yeah, it definitely got repaired. Sometimes when people get a broken spleen in a bad car accident, or when someone breaks open their head in a bad fall, it is possible for those things to be fixed, to be repaired. In the same way, it is possible for a broken life, or a broken dream, or a broken heart to be fixed. It really truly is possible. I'm going to tell you right now, it is not easy. It takes a certain skill set. It usually does require some kind of help and support. The reason a lot of things like that get broken don't get fixed is because we don't go to the right place to get help. We can see the point of going to the doctor when we break something. We have a hard time of seeing why we have to go to a counselor, a pastor, a psychologist when something inside of us gets broken and we just figure in time it'll be all better. Well, no, oftentimes that's not the case, and we do need to get some help and support. It is a fact that some of those things can be fixed or repaired, or we can find restoration just internally as we process it, as we're honest with ourselves about what it meant to us and the ways that it impacted us, as we share with our friends, as we work through it with someone that we really love and trust, our mom, an aunt, someone older with some life experience who can help us think straight about it and get past it. It doesn't have to be a trained professional necessarily who can help us get through things, but usually we do need some kind of support. I will admit to you, as a person of faith, to talk to God, to read the Holy Scriptures, to really tell Him what I'm doing and how I'm doing and why I'm doing this and why I'm not doing that. It does really and truly help me. There's nothing like enlisting the help of God, the author of life, the one who does understand our hurts and heartaches, and letting Him be part of the process of fixing that which is broken within me. I think that every single one of us at some point experiences something broken. Do you know if we break something ceramic or something glass, we can glue it back together? When I was a kid, my dad could use Elmer's. He was amazing at getting things back together, and it would hold. And now today we even have Gorilla Glue and Super Glue. We have lots of possibilities available to us. We can get something put back together again. It takes patience. It takes a level of expertise. It takes glue. The glue that can help us put broken people and broken dreams and broken places in our lives back together again is love. We cannot possibly underestimate the power and the possibility of real selfless love. As parents, it's got to be one of our biggest challenges to love those kids. Love them when they're obnoxious. Love them when they're frustrating. Love them when they're unlovely. Love them when they're impossible. Love them when they are maddening. Just keep on loving them. Broken people, broken places in our lives, broken dreams, they are really difficult to handle. Our first instinct and our second response is frequently not love. It is frustration and anger. It's a lot of things. But the real glue that can put something back together again is love. We need to know that. We need to get really good at that. We need to get good at loving people in their difficult places. And the place that kids learn this skill is inside of the home. If no one ever taught it to you, if you aren't good at it, then look for somebody in your world somewhere who is pretty good at and hang out with them. And if you can't find anybody else, hang out with God because God is an expert at this. He loves us at our absolute worst. He doesn't leave us there, but He does love us at our absolute worst. Glue holds together broken things. Love is that glue in life. My challenge question for you today is, how are you doing at loving? Not loving when it's easy, not loving when it feels good or natural, loving when it is tough, frustrating, difficult, maddening. How are you doing at loving? And remember this. This is from 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in what is evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Keep on going in your commitment to love your children, to love your family, to love even those who are difficult to love those who are broken. It is possible for broken people, broken pieces, broken places, broken dreams to be fixed. And usually that reparation process is done with love. Thank you so much for being with me today on Paint a Beautiful Picture. You may find additional information on our paintabeautifulpicture.com website. Additionally, you may watch me on Rumble, and you may also listen to a podcast on Buzzsprout or Spreaker, all under the name Paint a Beautiful Picture. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. You may subscribe, and if you are interested in receiving notifications, please hit the notifications button.